And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I am your host Ray. With me as always, we have Hada.
Blessings.
We have Dion.
What up?
And last but not least, we have the lovely Material Life. What up, B?
Hey y'all.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Cooling, bowling, you know what I'm
All right. Was y'all able to celebrate Halloween or was,
saying? That was a
being
regular ass day for me, unfortunately.
yeah,
Take the kids
Halloween.
out to do a couple of things.
Okay, do y'all normally when Halloween falls on a weekday, do y'all usually just wait on a weekday or y'all just do it on the weekend?
Weekend, usually.
Because I see people do both, but
Always a day of.
okay. Shoot. Also, why is this a Liz Seraphim? Why is this in French?
Bar?
Oh, I was looking at Overwatch. I'm sorry. As oh yeah, let me just. I might as well ask this question while I get this out of the way. Has religion ever stopped y'all from celebrating Halloween?
Hell no.
Nope.
I'm
And I
surprised.
grew up in a very Christian home, but we still trick or treating and we did all that shit. We just didn't. But there were times where we had to go to church, like when it was Halloween. But usually, I never really, we was just chilling. We just got our candy, ate that shit, and then watched like movies or some shit.
You know what's weird? I never really celebrated Halloween that hard, but it's not because of religious reason.
Just never had the chance to do anything major.
Like, you do or you don't, honestly.
That's basically it. It's like I've gone trick or treating. I just but let's just say I was the nigga with the broke costumes. So except the one year where I was literally homing the clown, and I was beating everybody over the head with a sock.
That's funny.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just like I never really dressed up for Halloween. Like even this year, I was gonna go as Bray Wyatt, either a world's Bray Wyatt, but I never really stopped and get clothes for that. And that's a simple costume.
Right.
All you need is like a Hawaiian shirt and white pants. But on with the show. Let's start with the first topic of the day. Um, when your wife has an OnlyFans.
Oh
So
God.
so another reason why I believe that people is trying to keep people away instead of help relationships but keep people away. We have a reason. We have a video here of a former number one draft pick.
Yo, what is that?
Sorry. Background noise. Hold up.
Yeah, Lee.
This one got the TV.
Anyway, we have a former number one draft pick, and he just found out his wife has an OnlyFans, and I would say hilarity ensues, but this is gone viral, so I'm gonna just play this and I'm gonna just get your thoughts.
Wait, no. Cop, but you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up. Listen, it's not fucked up. And we're going to okay, look, so I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad at you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice? So I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I've created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before. Stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting.
That's basically it. So I wanted to get your thoughts on the situation.
I feel like it's low key cap because like why is you having a full blown conversation and you not turning around? It's giving very much weird. Like how you having a full blown conversation, forcefully keeping yourself looking at whatever the fridge. I don't even know what it was until like all of a sudden she stood up and all of a sudden you like, oh, you recording me? Like, okay, I understand he going broke. He ain't in the NBA no more. The money ain't money in. And she wanted to create an OnlyFans so they can have another source of income. But it's just like, did we need to do all this promotion for this OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Honestly, both of them are goofballs. But go ahead.
Yeah, and she was a not prostitute, but like a porn star.
She was a porn
So
star.
it was like, bruh.
I saw
It's
one
like,
of her videos.
what
I
were you
was not impressed.
expecting? Like, I don't even understand what he was expecting. Like,
She was a porn star?
Yes.
yeah,
I saw
she
one
was
of
like,
her
you knew
videos.
what I was before. Like, he was like, yeah, that was
I
before I met. Like,
I don't think I seen her before.
Don't.
It's not that good.
It was boring. And she made a really, really weird face that I paused.
oh my God.
For science. We don't search this for science. Isn't
Yeah,
That's
and
funny.
it was not very impressive.
That's funny. Oh shit.
But I hope she's making the money that she wants. And clearly, they living beyond their means. So I don't know. And if she has to do OnlyFans or he's just not work, I don't even understand what the issue is. Does he not have a new job? Like is the pension not pensioning or like I'm just so confused as to exactly how the situation came about where she has to go to OnlyFans because he's not. I mean, is he thinking he above working? Because at this point she has no moral. So well, that's the best thing about marrying a stripper or a porn star or a prostitute. When things go rough, they can always go back to the streets.
I don't think that's a good thing, but okay.
Nah, it kind of is because now you know what it actually is. Truth will always be a good thing. But the thing is, like, the main culprit is the fact that she didn't tell him. You're married. You feeling what I'm? You can't just say my body, my choice, nigga. That is your husband. You telling your husband my body, my choice.
Even with that, I'm still leaning in the same direction as Material Life. This is very much staged.
I mean, of course it
Oh,
is,
we
but
all know
at the
it's
same
staged,
time, like,
but
it's stupid. It's the whole thing is stupid.
him acting like he
Okay.
was like you telling me you walked into your room several times before and she just had the camera just sitting out. I cannot. You ain't never seen the cameras. I know you got cameras all throughout your house. It's just something rich people do. They put cameras inside their house. So you tell me you ain't never seen her just oh.
She probably
But I
did it
guess
somewhere else.
he's struggling right now. So to be honest, OnlyFans, people who's working OnlyFans said they making more money on OnlyFans than they do their regular job. So
Yeah, simp
he,
culture is real.
he technically supporting the family. He on hard times and he couldn't figure out another source of income to like fix them whatever the situation is. I don't know why they struggling. Cause
I'm not simping. I'm supporting small business.
so I'm like, she doing what she gotta do. Um whatever way she can make income for that household, she doing it. Now, does
Okay.
he looks silly and he feels some type of way because her body's out there. But if you felt some type of way, then you should have figured out another source of income. So she don't have to put her body back out there. But clearly he not doing that. And so she felt like she just needs to take the bull on her, like, take the bull by the horn. Ah, that's like last resort. I gotta be beyond. Like it's not even regular last resort. That gotta be like
Like,
I'm
like is
past
it like is
homelessness.
that or be homeless type shit.
No, I gotta be past homelessness
I
at this
just don't
point. Like
understand.
zero shame.
I just don't understand why everything has to be so fucking catastrophic just because a nigga probably not making as much as he used to. I don't understand the over dramatic responses by some of these people. Like people lose money every
But see,
fucking day.
but
But what did he do?
that's what happens when you're in it for the money and your cash cow ain't producing what they're supposed to produce. They go into panic mode because they're
When did
Okay.
betting their
he
whole life on living off of another motherfucker.
when did he leave the league?
Yeah. See, all right. While y'all was talking, I already brought that up, so I was gonna like break it down for you. Um, he played 16 years in the NBA. He has accumulated a total of 61 million dollars in career earnings with his NBA contract. So
Mm. He
that's
must
just
have
with the
played in the
NBA.
early 2000s.
Yeah. He was a first round draft pick out of the University of Maryland. He is
Yeah,
actually
but
from
from
Norfolk.
what year to what year? Because 61,000 only, that's like light money. Like that's like D list. Like
No,
Shit.
61 million, not 61,000, 61
yeah,
million.
that's still like technically bench players.
For who?
A lot of the
Role
NBA
players.
players.
Role players, not bench players. I said I know now like people getting big bucks, but like shit. He
Now
came
they
out
get like
in
one, like some low, like starters are getting like 100 million, 200 million, like not 200 million, because what's his name? The one who always playing over the gun was getting what, 200 plus million? LeBron for just what, 1 or 2 years is getting like a hundred and something million.
LeBron's a starter though. And the highest contract, and I believe the highest contract is Jason Tatum, and uh Jason Tatum contract. He signed a 5 year, $163 million dollar contract.
That's
So
not,
average
how is that the highest contract?
because it's not baseball.
Oh, that's baseball?
Now, if he was in, no, he's in basketball. But if you're talking about like contracts where like it's the highest is uh
Baseball.
baseball. Those motherfuckers just give people money.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure soccer is like that too, but
Yeah, soccer they pay huge fucking money.
they pay huge money. But baseball, yeah, if you see motherfucking A Rod, he was getting like 250 million for like 10 years or some shit like that. He was getting they like them motherfuckers getting money.
But that's for
Um
10 years. No, that's not money. They're not getting nothing.
no
You talking about 10 years. We talking about basketball who's given wasn't John Morant got for 5 years 250 million. Plus if he gets on the all team America, he gets additional 10 million each time. LeBron James for 2 years got like over 100 and what is it, 150 or 160 million for 2 years contract with the Lakers.
hold on, let me see. Because A Rod 10 year deal worth
You
270.
basketball is paying the highest contract because
No, it's baseball. It's baseball.
No, that's 10 years is ridiculous. It's not. You talking about 250 million divided by 10.
Yeah, but when A Rod was getting this, it was like in the early 2000s. So
What is they giving now?
I'm pretty when I'll find out the highest paid baseball. Uh, LeBron James signed a 2 year, $99 million contract, including 99 guaranteed as an annual 49 in 2023-24. So he's getting 100 million for like 2 years.
Mm.
But shoot, I mean that's cool. Um, highest contract because Joe Smith he came out in like '95, so him and he played 16 years, so that makes sense about him getting this. But as far as baseball, the highest, largest contracts in MLB history. Mike Trout, 426.5 million.
Jesus.
Mookie Betts,
How many years?
Dodgers, uh, 10 years. 10 years.
They
Mookie
locked him
Betts.
down there for a long time.
Yeah, because baseball they last for a long time. Second behind him is Mookie Betts for the Dodgers, also like 10 years, 365 million. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Uh,
But that's a
I think
long
it's
time. That's a long ass time.
yeah, and they and even if they don't play, they still get the money. My man Manny Machado, he got like 350 for 10 years. Yeah, motherfuckers get paid.
I don't. It's not given the same as basketball. 350
Well, for
divided
one,
by 10. That's only
that's
35
well,
million a year.
yeah, but only a few of those people see that money. Most of these people they give like a 5 year span, and then like role players, you get about at least a good 20, 40, 60 million. I think if you're a good role player, but most of these people they're not a lot of these people getting what let's see in NBA. Let's go NBA.
What's the highest NBA contract?
Jalen Brown recorded the richest contract with a 5 year, 304. Oh, not Jason Tatum, it was Jalen Brown. That's who it was. 5 year, 304 million for 5 years.
That's 60
Um,
million a year. I'll go with basketball.
um, well, basketball you have a shorter span. Baseball you can like play for like 20. There's most people that play for 20 years.
Hmm.
That's A Rod got two, like A Rod. He had two of those 10 year contracts. He had one for I believe Texas, and then one for fucking the Yankees. And then I'm pretty sure he's made at least close to a billion. But yeah, 80 million, 61 million. That's actually pretty good for someone that's been in for 16 years and a journeyman for Joe Smith. I don't see him going broke unless he's paying a lot of taxes. Because
I
you,
keep going, bro. First of all, they out here mismanaging their money because it don't make no sense. First of all, he gets a retirement pension for the rest of his life off of the 61 million. Even 10% of that is still enough to live comfortably beyond means. So I feel like they just at this point, she tired of being regular. She ready to be back in them streets, ready to be seen. Um,
Because
a whole
everyone
new
wants to see her
life.
though.
eh, I guess I don't know. I said, but it shouldn't be enough to where like she need a OnlyFans. At least, at least I don't think so. Where she needs a goddamn OnlyFans and shit. That shit
She
ain't.
don't
That's
need it,
like
but why?
who's
Why not? At
But
this
you
point,
know what? Different
she
strokes,
want
different
to be
folks. Let me see.
seen. So why not do OnlyFans? Why not collect a little coin? She missed that little porn star life.
But at this
But
point, she old and dried up. Who wants to see her?
clearly, people paying enough on her OnlyFans and subscribing to it, and
Uh,
them granny porns be making money too, because them views still be viewed.
uh,
Let's not act like people don't have weird fetishes. I don't know what she doing it, but she said something about
uh,
now. Pretty soon we gonna see her and her man's. So he gonna be on.
uh,
You just being really not you, B, but
I
Dion.
know, but just no.
I was
It
trying to
don't need to escalate to that.
But
This
yeah,
needs to stop.
we gotta stop acting like old people ain't in style right now. These what the little silver fox group and all these old TikTokers and man, old people is definitely in style right now.
I guess.
Well, they ain't never left style because every gold digger still love them an old decrepit man. So
I guess so. Motherfucking 22-year-old basketball players is fucking getting pregnant by fucking 30-year-old Instagram models and shit.
um,
It's like people 10 years ago fucking senior and some shit like that. No one really bats a fucking eye. What is her name? Keisha Chavez. That's it. We are
Like th- th- these hoes is really out here winning.
okay. It pays to be a hoe. I guess I don't know. Just
it's paying. It's paying well.
I mean, man, never mind.
that's it. I don't know. We only got us. In my opinion, we only got us to blame as men. We kind of allowed it.
More than allowed it, encouraged it.
Yeah. I don't know. I look it up
And as long
anyway.
as you
But
don't marry a hoe, as long as you don't marry a hoe, you ain't gonna never have them type of problem. So
uh, you're not supposed to turn a hoe into a housewife. Anyway, but just so people know that video. First off, D Wolf done into the chat. How you doing, D Wolf?
Yo, I'm good.
Second of
Something
all,
for the
Especially
fun.
after coming off and seeing FNAF, so I'm really good.
uh, and second
Hmm.
of all, that shit was a skit and B actually called it on the fucking money. That thing was actually a skit. Um, it was made from the same people that did that whole Cheesecake Factory debacle shit. So yeah, that's also been a skit, and it was for that guy's YouTube channel that me and B did the fucking reaction video about the cheesecake, the Kevin Wesley guy. So so a lot of this is for clout, but she actually does have an OnlyFans, and he actually knew about the OnlyFans. So it goes to it goes to show you that
Huh?
hey man, these are the people we check. For some reason, instead of dating good girls or good girls that will be submissive, some of these dudes just like chasing hoes. It's like this is why I said it's like, can you really blame the women? It's like they're the ones chasing them. You want those. I feel like a lot of these dudes and black men, we kind of like gotta admit that sometimes y'all just instead of getting a good girl, y'all chase the hoes. And for some reason, instead of wanting to marry the good girls, y'all want to marry the hoes and hope the hoe will turn into a housewife for some reason. It's like I understand now. Everybody was talking about this whole being submissive and feminines and body counts and all that other stuff. It's like if y'all ready to do that, y'all will marry your high school sweethearts. But no, some of y'all marry these fucking Instagram models that that probably gets around. They probably do some exchange for a Dubai prince, and then get mad when they are who you thought they were. So why is this? Why are y'all surprised about this? So, any last words before we move on to our next topic? Okay,
Nope.
get your. I'm gonna just say get. What'd you say, Father? I see your shit fucking up.
Well, that was me. I said no, I missed it.
Oh, go ahead, Diva. What'd you say?
No, I missed it. I missed. What's the topic again?
It was about the basketball player that his wife has on OnlyFans. He found out.
So, did you just say that ended up being fake or is this real?
Well, it was a skit. A lot of people it was a skit. It's for that same people that made the little Cheesecake Factory whole thing. And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it was a skit.
All right. I guess we can move on then if it was good.
Like, damn, wasting our fucking time, bro.
All right. On to our next topic. Y'all familiar with Squid Games, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay,
The
so did
Netflix
you
show?
know that
Familiar, never watched it, but I'm familiar.
did y'all know that they're actually having an actual reality show or and having regular people like do the show? Y'all know about that?
Until now.
Yes.
Is it gonna be live murder or just like
There's no
talk?
murder involved. You know they can't do that.
Ain't no
Only on
damn
the dark
murder
web,
involved.
yo. Only on the dark web.
You know. Hopefully this don't get me fucking kicked off, but I'm gonna try to show the trailer. I've seen other people trailer reactions. Hopefully this don't kick me off. But I'm gonna go ahead and show the trailer anyway. So this is the trailer. This is the trailer.
Attention all players. It is now time for the next game.
Oh my god.
Please enter the game hall immediately.
What is this?
Damn.
Oh my god!
Let the game begin.
Oh shit.
As you see, they get shot by black goo. So if you were wondering, I know she pissed too. She's like, damn.
I gotta be me.
This game has to be played with strategy. I'm gonna be your best friend, but I will absolutely double cross you.
You can't trust anybody in here.
You must now pick 2 players to eliminate.
We're in Squid Games. Let's get real. Let's sink these ships.
We are a good team. You're the brightest light in here.
People's true colors are starting to come out.
This is a $4.56 million game.
The money is so.
You have been eliminated.
So how long y'all lasting in the Squid Game? Y'all think y'all can win the Squid Games and all that other stuff? How long y'all think y'all lasting?
For $4.56 million, child, as long as I can.
I think I I think if I could get past red light, green light, I think I might have a chance. That's all. I feel like I feel like someone is gonna push me and then like gonna fall because I feel like there's gonna be some damn betrayals or some shit like that. So the red light, green light will probably be my only obstacle. Other than that, I feel like I can do this shit. I said, what about y'all?
I'm game. I love a
Mm,
challenge. I just got to know where my
mm,
head's gonna be at if when I watch the show first.
It's on Netflix.
I don't do heights. So anything that involves me having to be up in the air for any motherfucking reason. Mm-mm.
Okay, so challenge.
You,
I'm doing it. I'm afraid of heights. I don't know. When I do
I'm
things
afraid
like
of
that, I get addicted.
I'm afraid of heights too, but for that much money, I'm gonna have to just bear with it. We
Hmm.
just gonna have to do it.
Fuck that.
Yeah. To me, I'm just gonna be like, you're gonna have to bear with that. So I ain't going.
I'm all for overcoming fears and facing challenges and shit, but it's certain things I'm just not gonna gamble with, such as my life.
I mean, you're not gonna really die. So
I don't. I don't think people get mad
I
at
don't care. I don't if I have to be in the air for any reason, I'm not doing it.
me. Yeah.
uh, okay.
I'm all in for $4.56 million. You gonna have to fight me to death.
I just hope someone black wins. You know what I mean?
I doubt it. I doubt it, but I hope so too.
In the words of Wale, screw it. I'm rooting for anybody that's black. It's just
I'm
any
not with
last
it.
words? Any last words before we move on to the next topic?
Father, you're not doing
I'm
it.
not with it. Fuck no.
What? It's not even. They're not gonna kill you for real.
Because but they fucked up the entire premise of the show by having this reality show in the fucking first place. So it defeats the purpose.
Stand in business.
I stand on business. You can't get me to no dumb shit like that. Like I don't know. Some people like it could be for the challenge aspect, but it's a it's a show based on the show. So it's literally contradicting the message of the show anyway. I don't want to be a part of that.
So if they did a Jigsaw reality show, would you join that?
You already know the answer to that question.
Oh man.
I don't think I don't think you would join. I think it would just happen. So that's just
No, they would probably like audition for it. I would definitely be scared on that show. Like it'll be Fear Factor extreme to me. Jigsaw reality show.
Want to play a game?
I feel like something of that nature already exists.
it's called Real World Road Rules Challenge.
I'm
if
talking
you
about.
if you
We're talking about Jigsaw. There has to be somewhere where someone has to go inside somebody's stomach. Like it could be a fake stomach, but someone has to go inside somebody's stomach to get something.
it sounds like Fear Factor.
Yeah, but it
Right.
can be extreme. Like it can't just be regular. Like you might lose a limb accidentally on this challenge.
Sounds like Fear Factor.
People don't lose limb in fear factors. That's not happening.
There's always the
How
possibility
about
that
nobody
around.
lose no limbs at all? Good lord.
No, but in Jigsaw, you it's like it's
The
It's
show
gonna
is
happen.
canceled, y'all. We're canceling the show. If you're talking about losing limbs, pull the plug.
Oh
For $5 million, I'd give him a hotel.
I'll give you 5 million ass whoopings. Pull the plug.
For $5 million, they could take my whole big toe. Just take it off. I'll be right. Just stop
Wait,
crying. You got a big
what? You
toe.
just gonna buy a new
You
one?
need your big, you know you need your big toe. That's what keeps you
Look,
balanced, man.
Deion
See,
Sanders don't got a big toe.
say what?
Deion Sanders don't got a big toe.
I think he bought a new one.
You
No,
got a
he
turf
bought a new
toe.
one. That thing
You
gone.
got a turf toe.
What's
So,
that?
like I said, he bought a new one.
What's a
Tell you
turf?
about
The fuck?
No, I seen he posted his toe on the net. That man ain't got no big toe. He gets massages on where the big toe used to be at to kind of like relieve the pain.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
But then again,
I thought that was common
even
knowledge.
when he played for the Cowboys, I never really paid attention to Deion Sanders' toes. So
Well, he put it out for the net to see because he lost his big toe. It had to get amputated. And then Sherman Sharp or whatever the hell his name is.
Shannon Sharp.
Uh, like he was cracking up on him. Like that's just weird to not have a big toe. Like it just looks so awkward. But for $5 million, I'll definitely give my big toe up. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
No.
No.
Y'all just not dealing with it. All right. I want to
The
throw out a
hardest
do you.
left turn ever.
All right. I wanted to throw out a do you care? Do you care about the beef that's going on between Saucy Santana and DJ Academics?
All I'm gonna
No.
say is DJ Academics stay harassing women for some reason. So the fact that that nigga,
He harasses everybody though, not just women.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I know that, but
I've
it's
heard him
levels
going
to it.
harder. I've heard him going harder at dudes than I've heard him going at females. So. But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, I'm just saying, like it be levels to it. Yes, sir.
I agree with Father. I think DJ Academic go hard on females than dudes. Like he always in some female business, but he wasn't like that before. So I don't even know where he got this. After he started hanging out with Takashi 6ix9ine, he became just a menace.
Oh no, trust me, he's gone harder at I can actually name it. Rory and Mal from that they used to be on the Joe Budden podcast. I think it's because it's seen now because he's gone hard at Meek Mill at one point, gone hard at Freddie Gibbs. He's gone hard at the people that's been on
Wait,
97. He's disrespected a bunch of people. It's
what
not
happened to Rory and Mal? What happened to them? Why
they
did they
got
not
their,
do-
they got their own podcast. They're doing well though. They're doing well.
Mm, they ain't beefing in the camp?
Oh, they've been separated. That shit done.
Yeah,
That shit
that
was
the ship
uh,
has flew. Yeah,
yeah.
that flew
I don't know
south.
if you watch the Joe Budden podcast now, but he got new people on there. He got
Yeah, he got a girl too. What's her name?
Melissa
Video
Melissa
Vixen
Ford.
girl.
Melissa Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
And
those.
my boy Queens Flip. He also got him too. But I think and I wanted to show this because Umar got the funniest response to this, and I just wanted to play it because Umar is just hilarious.
Saucy Santana said that if he wins the fight with DJ Academics, if Saucy Santana wins the fight with DJ Academics, if Saucy Santana wins the fight with DJ Academics, he gonna clap his cheeks. I don't want to see no man getting his cheeks clapped. I don't want to see no violence. I think DJ Academics should go ahead and apologize for what he said to the City Girls. And maybe Mr. Santana can apologize to DJ Academics for threatening to clap his cheeks. We need peace. And according to what I've been told,
I love Umar. But I don't know.
We need more
Well,
people like him. We really do. Oh my god, that was amazing.
Low key, that would be a good fight to watch, and I don't know who would win it though. That's the crazy part about it.
I'm giving it a Saucy because he looked like he's been in a bunch of scraps.
No, he has because Saucy used to sell dope out in the streets, but like he was really them drug boys. That was crazy, a gay drug boy.
Playing with
But
me, bitch. You out the
I
door.
don't. I don't know if DJ Academics can fight though. I don't know if he's training, so I can't really say if he can fight. But before he started hanging out with Takashi 9, DJ Academic was scared. But then now that he acting reckless, you got to be training if you're gonna be talking reckless.
Nah, that boy. Nah. Uh, DJ Academics said many a times, "If you hit me, I'ma sue." Anybody that's like, "If you hit me, I'ma sue," they can't fight. So
No, they just got a lot of money that they can't lose out on.
no, 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 no. They can't fight. If
No,
you, any,
young
I,
me.
I've never met someone because if you could fight, you ain't worried about a lawsuit. You the one. If anything, they're worried about you getting sued. If
Them law.
you don't want to talk about you hit me, I'm a sue. You usually can't. Them dudes usually can't
Oh
fight.
god.
But I guess here's the threat that Saucy said, China said to. I think this is the one.
In the streets, in the field, in the streets, in the club. Yeah, somewhere. Let's get it on, bitch. That's what the fuck we want to do, bitch. And after I beat you, I'ma fuck you on your ass because you were playing with me, bitch. We want to see you out the door.
Yep, that's
Um. So young me, I was just ready to tussle and tussle. Didn't even care about life. It's on. Me in my good age that I am now. Hit me, I'm suing. Hit me, you going to jail. Touch me, all hell gonna break loose. Cause you're gonna be in prison for a long time. A whole long ass time.
yeah. Also, I didn't like academics' response because he was basically like he can't because he was on that whole I can't say what I want to say without getting canceled. And first off, he made all this money independently, and yeah, he's on YouTube. He made
Now
all this
he
money
gonna get
independently.
canceled.
It was like as many times you disrespect people, now you worry about getting canceled because a gay somebody that's in the LGBT. I understand like the power that LGBT has, but I'm calling cap on that. And then, but I'm also put this. Yeah, I'm gonna call cap because I feel like there's ways you can like get at him without even mentioning his sexuality. Or at least that's what I feel like. It's like anytime I hear someone say that, because I think Destiny said that when he was arguing with a black dude, he was like, I can't say what I want to say because I might get canceled. I usually feel like if you say that you're not as funny as you think you are. So uh but it's like what is that has ever stopped anybody? It's like I feel like and I know he's not a comedian, but I feel like if you're funny enough you can like get away with saying something and people would like be like, okay, that's cool. You're like, at least it was funny. But I
Mm-hmm.
never but yeah, I'm not big on the response to that. So anybody else has anything to say about this? All right. And on that note, let's get into the next topic. Are y'all familiar with Keith Lee, the UFC fighter that's also the food critic, not the wrestler?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, I had to be very specific. Uh, so like, are y'all? I was wondering if y'all was familiar with Keith Lee.
I'm not with the name anyway.
Isn't that the one that was just um that was about the Candy Brewers thing? The old lady gang restaurant?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I've seen a few of his videos before that.
Yeah, basically, he's on a he's a food critic. He's helped out black-owned businesses. For those who don't know, he's a food critic that is he's also a UFC fighter, and he used his TikTok for positively. He's helped out black-owned businesses, and like if you don't follow his TikTok, he's done like very well for himself as a food critic. So he went. I guess like there was a bunch of restaurants in Atlanta that was asking for his reviews of their food. So he was about to go on a tour in Atlanta, and he was basically honest. And then the ones you saw, I believe, um, it was with Candy Burris's. Sorry, and the thing is, he doesn't really use this himself. He more or less like his wife or his friends go in, so he can get you an honest review of regular people going in because he knows him as a well-known person. If he goes in, they're going to treat him differently. So basically, I think he said his wife went in and the service was bad, and like he reviewed it, and then like a lot of people had a problem with that to where he was getting death threats and all that. So not only I feel like this was saying something, but this also goes on to the line because people was bringing this up about customer service in the black community and how it is like the worst. So I wanted to get your opinions on that whole debacle. Yes, so
Wait. Go back again. His wife, what?
his wife went into Candy Burns' restaurant. They basically waited. I think they waited an hour for their food, and like they didn't have no to go bags on the weekends or some shit like that. And he gave out a review, and it wasn't a positive review. And
It was. It was honest.
yeah, it was honest, but
They
yeah,
didn't,
but
they didn't even stay because the wait time was an hour and a half. So they chose not to stay. And she doesn't do, because on the weekends they have the most amount of customers. So she says that her thing is she wants, people to experience, if she does takeout on the weekends also, then most people who eat at her restaurant won't be able to eat there because it's just gonna be too packed. And I don't even know why he getting death threats because he didn't say nothing out of control. All he said was he wanted to review her stuff because her team had reached out to him several times, but when his staff and his family went in there first to try and see if they get to go plate, they don't do to go on the weekends. Well, thank you for letting the rest of the world know they don't do to go on the weekends, so other people won't be looking stupid. And the wait time was about an hour and a half. So that lets us know that her business be popping if people wait an hour and a half to get in there. So I don't think his thing was bad. People just be sensitive sometimes. But death threats, child, what death threats he getting? Let's see these death threats. Don't say you getting death threats. I want to see them things. That's it, man.
Anybody else got something to say about
What topic are we on?
Keith Lee and the whole thing in Atlanta and the food critic thing?
That brother gave his honest opinion, and now people are trying to put words in his mouth that he didn't say. But it comes with the territory when you have like a platform that's his, and his platform is rising too. You feel what
Mhm.
I'm saying? The more that people are the more negativity he attracts, the more positivity he attracts at the same time. So
Mhm.
as long as he keeps his priorities straight, as long as he keeps his focus on his family, the nigga's literally fine. but I just hate how some people want to make their opinion the spotlight. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody listen to me. I got something to say. And it's like, bro, that's not Keith Lee is not sitting here bashing restaurants. He's giving his honest opinion. And, yeah, like it just come with the territory. It's gonna weather the storm. And you best believe as he's gaining popularity, it's gonna fucking happen again. So
Yeah, but he didn't give a bad review.
he didn't. He didn't. He never really gave a negative review about anything. He just the service that he was given is what he talked about. That's it.
Well, we saw the video because his family recorded it.
Yeah.
So we saw it. They told him exactly the same. And it wasn't like they was being loud or ghetto. They just said we don't do takeout on the weekend. Um, you have to. They only do sit-in dining. So I don't even understand how it went negative. That's where I'm so confused at because the customer service that the restaurant gave was very nice. It wasn't ghetto. It wasn't like yelling at them like, "Get out of my store. We don't do this. We ain't doing takeout." It was just like, "This is our policy. We don't do it on the weekends." And she was like, "Well, how long is the wait time? The wait time is an hour and a half. Um, you just have to sit there. They won't put you on a list so that when your time calls, they'll call you up. You just have to sit there. And some people are willing to do it. If you're not, just not. It don't matter. Other people still doing it though. I'm not waiting in nobody establishment for about an hour and a half to get food. Hell no.
So it seems like they're more mad at the criticism than anything else. The review wasn't bad.
And he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Leave. Why would I sit there at somebody's couch for an hour and a half waiting for a table? That just sounds stupid.
An hour and a half is kind of ridiculous.
You could be feeling your belly had a during that time at another place. So
I could have been shopped around, went to the movies, came back. So yeah, he's not gonna review. There ain't nothing to review. If he come back on a weekday, he'll probably review it. But nobody gonna sit on somebody's couch for an hour and a half. That's just crazy and stupid. That's groupie behavior. Honestly speaking, that is big time groupie behavior. You just want to like. There's a possibility you might see Candy or you might see like another celebrity or something. Because there is no person in their right mind that's gonna waste an hour and a half. Unless you have a secretary that's gonna sit for the hour and a half, and when your number is called, they let you know.
they had high expectations.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this falls in line with customer service that black people used to get. Because let me ask y'all this: how do y'all feel about the whole stigmatism about black people having the worst customer service out of all races? Do y'all believe that, or do y'all think it's cap?
I believe it's cap because well, okay, I won't say I believe it's cap. I believe that you're going to have black establishments that offer a good service, and you're going to have black establishments that don't have it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to spend all my energy though focusing on all the negative experiences. I think that's unfair. I think that we should put more emphasis on supporting black businesses that do have the excellent customer service if you are provided that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like to just harp on your negative experiences all the time is like, what do you like? What image are you trying to paint? Like, are you trying to say that we don't improve? we don't take initiative to improve in if a service was bad. Like you got to be careful about what you say in regards to that. But all in all, if your experience is bad, you should be honest about it, and the establishment should be able to implement changes. So
I'll say it's 50-50.
right,
Like it's 50% good, it's 50% can be bad. But one thing I'm big about is customer service.
right,
If I get bad customer service, regardless if it's a black establishment, white establishment, Puerto Rican establishment, Hispanic, I don't care what
right.
gender it is. If it's bad customer service, it's just badass customer service. And you ain't gotta catch me twice. I will go twice to a black establishment, but any other establishment, you just gotta give me bad customer service one time and that's it. I don't even care for this little location no more. But black people is like I give them a little pass because like, it's like you don't want to completely shut them out. Like you just hoping it just might be that day.
Yeah.
But I don't give passes to white stuff. I'm definitely not giving no white establishment a pass. Hell no, you ain't got no reason to be mad. What the fuck you mad for? You should stay home.
Straight
I'd
like that.
say, I'd say it's a good mix because I've experienced both, But I would say it depends. I think it depends on probably the community or neighborhood because that's what I noticed. Like when I used to do food deliveries, I used to pick up from black establishments. When you're in like a certain neighborhood, it is like I noticed. Like I wouldn't know about the customer service, but I would say I'll go by appearance. Like so- some of the places, they look like they don't even try. I mean, the food could be amazing, but they don't look like they try. Apart from that, and I don't know if it's because of familiarity because it's a community. Maybe that's why they don't feel the need to, or that's not even a thought because my food is good. You know me. I know this person. We go to the church. Maybe that there's no incentive. Because I tried to figure that out while I was working. I was like, but these are good. Like this shit smells good, so I know you're doing good. But why does this place look so? If I go next door to and it's not a black establishment, it's it looks appearances like will bring you in. Like I would want, to bring in new customers as well as the ones that keep you on a certain, and the way this place looks won't do that. It looks like a butcher shop and not a BBQ place from the outside and when you walk in. Even the kitchen, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, yo, but the food, I'm like, yo, just by the smell, I haven't had it, but I understand. Like, and to be tipped that, and there's another stigma about black people tipping. When they get that, they tip me a lot. So I'm like, the food must be, but they never, But if I go in another neighborhood, if it's a good mix, I'm not gonna count them all because those are always looking good. But and like if it's not like a specific neighborhood, if it's just a black establishment somewhere, it's usually it looks like there's more effort into it. That's what I noticed. But when it comes to customer service, I've noticed there's a mix. I've that was bad and that was really good. I'd say it's from my experience, I'd say it's the same as any other place I've gone to of any other race. You know, but yeah, I feel like it's wherever it is. Maybe so when people talk about it, they talk about their experience because they're in a black neighborhood. It so happens to be where there's no effort needed from their perspective. They don't try, so there's not good customer service. They're like, here, enjoy our food, and that's it. Probably that's what they're getting when they say that. So probably that's what we're hearing, because I've experienced the same amongst everyone else.
Honestly, I think the stigma that black people don't tip is like blows my mind. I feel like black people tip a lot more. Even broke black people tip a lot more than white people. It seems like when white people tip, it be like extreme amounts. But not all white people tip.
I
But
never understood that. I'm like,
broke
where that
black people will still tip you, even if it's the last little bit of dollar they got.
I grew up, my parents tipped us, so I'm like, I don't get it.
Mm,
I don't know
so
where that comes from. I don't know where that
mm,
comes from.
black people go to the barber, they go to the hair salon. They always, even though if the cut $5, they still give his barber a tip, even though they know all that money is still going right in his pocket. But it's like the weird thing, they still tip him.
Hmm.
Uh, the waitress, they still tip them, even though sometimes they might not give you the full 20. They might just, start dropping down depending on how bad the service is. And if the service is unbearable, they just like, yeah, it's a wrap. You ain't get nothing. But I'm like, black people tip. The weird thing is, the people you expect to tip is the one that don't tip.
Hmm. Hmm. It's good for the place.
And then black, like, I don't know. I think it's because black people, when they start businesses, it's just like it's so random. So they still haven't figured out life. A lot of black business owners still don't even know how to do proper taxation. So like they losing out on money during tax season versus like someone who a white owner who has like accountant that does his taxes and stuff like that.
I heard J Lo's a real cheapskate, so man, she's Puerto Rican, so that might be it. The, this guy, when I was this is from the Culture Report, and I believe he is a millionaire. So I wanted to play.
Did he say McDonald's?
Uh,
They wanted you out in how many seconds?
yeah, 45
45
seconds.
seconds or less.
Wasn't
But
there a
we all
point in
know that.
time where their slogan was "We love to see you smile"?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was before I'm loving it.
Yeah. All right. Just check. That's probably
Well,
why they stopped it.
from the
Yeah.
McDonald movie, I thought their slogan was they'll get you a burger the fastest. It'll be out before a minute. You
Oh,
be
they
in
had
and
a
out
lot
like 1 minute.
throughout the decade. They had a
But
lot.
that's where it originally started off at. It was like you would be able to get in and out within a minute. That's what it said in the McDonald's movie when they
Oh,
first
okay.
started their business, and that's why they was so happy because they was be able to make burgers really fast and get people in and out. And that's why
But
everybody kept on.
during that time, smiling wasn't a that there was not today's diff, yo. The attitude today, the things I have to say. Like just a few weeks ago, we were talking about um, not a few weeks, like a few months ago. I think we were talking about like simple things like hold the door for people, like shit like that. Like we have to actually talk about that now. Whereas back then, that was a second thought. No
Mhm.
matter who you're dealing with, that's your first action is be kind to them. And, the smile was automatic back in those days. You didn't have to advertise that. But
Yeah, but
today,
now
oh
people
god.
they'll call you a pervert or weirdo, whatever, whatever.
Mhm.
Um, if you open the door, they automatically
Yeah.
assume. But that's also a mindset thing, like because there's different periods in people's life where you just feel like, oh, there's that perverted period where you just feel like everybody's doing stuff that's just like is out of the way. Like, why did you do that? And then as you get older, you're just like, oh, thank you so much. Like, you just kindness is just natural.
Experienced that when I moved to California from New York. New York, when you smile, people smile back, so they not. But when I moved to Cali and I did that, yo, I'm like, oh my god, what I do? Fuck. It got so bad where I stopped, and then when people did it for me, I forgot what to do. Like that's how bad it got. And I'm like, usually I'm the one. Now I feel like I feel like them now. And I'm like, that's not why I'm the type to do it first. But you need to understand, yo, they fucking broke my good habits, yo.
Damn, D Wolf,
Damn.
you bougie?
I
Bougie?
used to smile all it used to hit me when every time I used to fumble and I'm like, oh shit, wait, because I'm not used to saying it after, yo. I'm used to saying it first, but I mean, I had to stop. Some people just didn't want to answer, or did this. Well, I'm like, I'm like, but New York's rougher though. What the fuck, you know? But at least that's what we have. When it came to like when it came to kindness, we at least had that. If we're gonna like you know, because we are aggressive, but we're kind at the same time. So I'm thinking, laid back Cali. I can't wait to go out. That's the one thing I didn't. That's one of the things I did not like. Because the things I loved about the place, but that was the one thing I was like, shit. All right, you're lucky. I don't mind not dealing with people, but I did not expect that, yo. I expected to be able to mingle and shit. But yeah, you gotta know them. You gotta like. How does it work? Usually you have to meet people like that, like through work or something. That's the only way. Like, or they have to be a neighbor and you're forced to talk. That's how it goes. Then you get to like, then it could be a great person, but the initiation of being kind, nah, that's not there out there. It's weird. You think it would be though.
So I just want to say, um, like black people as a whole, we've been taught to show kindness, courtesy, and respect to people. That's just how we were raised. Whether you were Africa, whether you in the Caribbean, whether you black, that's like the number one universal thing I think I can say about all black people. We were raised to treat people with respect because we know how it feels to be, like at the bottom. We know how it feels when people, don't like us. Look at how much we been through. So like that should be evident in everything that you do. You got to stand on principle. You got to show others that the the environment that you come from is an environment that is here to benefit the world. You feel what I'm saying? At all times, that is our responsibility. That should carry in the service of others as well, because people be overvaluing themselves and they be hyping themselves up because ego is a very powerful thing. But at the same time, don't be in a position where you are having to serve others and your attitude uh isn't up to par. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to black businesses, like I really do try to show that. I really do try to show them like all the love that I can, and just to make sure that, I've provided my example. And I think that should be like the approach that they take when it comes to service. But again, like it's it's going to be different people working, and it's going to be different personalities, and you can't generalize because we're not a monolith. So if we are going to talk about the negative aspects of service and black businesses, then let's do so. Let's have that conversation in a way that's solution based. Let's not just tear them the fuck down just because you don't had a bad experience. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think the first time I ever had bad service, it wasn't even with black people. It was actually Latin people at the McDonald's that I used to live around my way, and it was bad because they couldn't speak no English, but they also had attitudes at the same time, which is like a double whammy. Um, I know we joke about the Jamaican foods, like they have bad service, but the food is good. I've actually never experienced that, but I'm pretty sure if I go to one, it's kind of
Experience
weird.
both from them.
Yeah. Also, when I've had my first job, it was at Pizza Bowley's in Landover, Maryland. The one thing I wanted to make sure, and this is just me personally, that I didn't get bad customer service. Now I had people. Now I did have this one girl. She had an attitude. I'm not even gonna hold you. She it was just her personality. She was a sweetheart, but she just had a bad attitude, and she would she be wanting to fight every person that's on the phone. Where I had to take the phone away from her, put it on hold, and I would say, thank you for holding. How may I help you? And they would say that boy at the end of the line, he was really rude, and I was like, that was a girl, that was a woman, and they go, oh, so not to throw it under here, but I've seen a little
Wow.
bit of I've seen a little bit of both sides, but
That's crazy.
it is crazy. But as someone that has been a cashier, I do have to say some is like you. I do feel like sometimes you get what you receive, and sometimes like the customers, customers could be much too. I can understand we're in the business of service, and sometimes, we got to put a smile on our face. We got to make sure we get the best service, but also I do feel like it's a give and take. It's like because if you come to a restaurant and I'm nothing but nice, I feel like I understand people are really delicate about their food, but at the same time, the servers are not the ones that if the server was nice to you, you don't have to yell at him. It's just like there's people you can complain to, and I've seen the point where um like I'm surprised the servers didn't clock any of the people on there because there's a lot of people that can be rude, and you know who is usually rude? Old white women. It's just like so. I don't know. I understand black people. We have up here, but we know when someone's like worked a long day because it shows on our face. And black people, we can't. Sometimes we have the worst poker faces when it comes to being tired. When we're tired, you'll see it on our faces. I've been to like a Wendy's in Philly, and all the time the girls looking in like they're ready to go home, and it'd be like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but they look like they're ready to go home. So I've been there, and I don't know. It's a give and take, but do I think we're the worst? No. If anything, I feel like Asian people get away with it because, especially when it comes to black people,
Hurry
it's
up
like
and buy.
yeah. What you want to order?
What you
What you want?
want?
What you want
Do
to
you need a
order?
bag?
You need. They were sweet. Those were
Yeah,
the sweet.
those are the
Those
sweet
were
ones.
those were the
They were
sweetest
sweet.
Asians. I kept coming back just because of their customer service.
Yeah.
But other joints is like you ever call the Chinese like, hello, what you want? Yeah, how much you want? About 4 rice? You want fried rice? All right, wait 45 minutes. It is just like God damn. It's just like it's not
And
nice
Very
at all.
devoid. Yeah, very.
that's how they. That's the thing. I don't think they know how to turn that off, yo. Because
Yeah, I mean,
I
like,
had Chinese bosses, and they do sound like they. That's. I don't think they can help that. It's insane. They all do that shit, and I'm like, it's fucking rude as hell. But then you're like, but when you watch them, they do it to each other. It's crazy. I don't know
The
what it
drive,
is. They can't turn that on.
it's weird though. The drivers are not like that sometimes. Even though they'll just be like they'll give you your food in your face. It's like God damn, man. It's just like as soon as the door opens, they throw the food in your face. It's just like oh. I'd be surprised if they don't just like chest pass it to you one time. It's just like just, but yeah, I think yeah, but I do think
You order
You
burrito
notice
and
it,
the
like
cashier tell you go long.
yeah.
you
Go long,
notice.
big
All right,
pass.
remember this. Remember, there was a rule when we were growing up. Like you're not supposed to point at people when you watch their films and you watch them. Isn't that the one thing they always do? They point at you when they're talking.
Yeah.
Hard too. They be wagging that finger, son. They be like, "Yo," it's with every syllable. It's insane.
Your kung fu is weak.
Yo,
Your, your kung fu. Uh, you're absolutely right. Especially when they like cursing each other out and they're about to fight. There's a lot of pointing. There's a lot of pointing. Um, is you become doctor? Is you become doctor? No, or you failure? It's just oh man.
Damn.
But yeah, black. It's like, but some of the sweetest people I've like had customer services with black people. But we get so I can agree or disagree, but I feel like it's I don't know that I feel sorry for Keith Lee for that happening to him because it's just like because no one should go through that. But at the same time, as someone that's worked in customer service, yeah, some and I'm pretty sure Keith, like knowing Keith Lee, he's a nice guy. But there are some people it's just like, if she punched you in your face, I wouldn't say a word. Yeah, I do feel like, and I've said this many of times. It's like, yo, y'all lucky that some of these people uh do not fight y'all the way y'all be talking to them like they ain't shit. Because these people working hard just like you probably do for your money, and yet you treat them like shit. And sometimes I be like, if he punch you in your face, I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna say shit. But any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
I love black people. Let's get it together, y'all.
Okay. All right. Now on to our final thoughts, and I want to start with material life.
Mm,
D, you there?
she's muted. She might not realize she's muted.
All right. Until she come back, Dion is on you.
Final thoughts. Okay, so it's starting to get cold, right?
It was 80
Now,
degrees last week. Fuck that.
hold on. So I want to, I want to say something. When it's cold, you still sweat, right? So when you got on several layers of clothes and you finally take off your damn jacket and you light the room up, something's wrong. Wash your ass. And that's all I got to say.
All right, D Wolf is on you.
Uh, um, okay. Out of nowhere, yo. It's short. It's better to walk alone than with a crowd going in the wrong direction. That's my final.
Okay. Father is on you.
I saw a video of a black woman yelling at some fighting crabs, and they all stopped.
Yeah.
If that
I'm
don't tell
sorry,
you,
repeat that.
there was she had a bag of blue crabs, and because she's gonna cook them, and they're in there fucking fighting and tussling and being aggressive as fuck in the bag. She went in there, used her mama bear voice, and they fucking stopped.
Okay, because I'm lifted right now, and I was just trying to make sure I heard you properly.
That shit was beautiful. And all that to say, the power of a black woman, everybody.
Over nature. Yep.
And that's my final thoughts.
Okay. Last call for material life.
Final call.
All right. Father showed me something that I thought it was very interesting, and I guess he thought it was very interesting. Well, if you will pay attention to this chart, that damn near 500,000 people are holding two full-time jobs, and this is a all-time high. According to this chart, people holding two full-time jobs, all-time high. 447,000 people are struggling to make ends meet. And this, for what this chart is like, the lowest it has ever been is like over there, point 0.2. And you could just look at the past from 20 to 24, like, um, especially from, I guess, from 2021 to 2024. Like, look how high it's gotten. Like, this shit is fucking ridiculous. So when we talking about like people not inflation, and people not having to, like, people having to work two jobs just to make sure makes ends meet and all that stuff, we're not talking out of our ass. It's like stats proves this shit. It's gonna be, and I think it's gonna be to a point. I don't know what Father thinks, but I think it's gonna be a point where people just gonna be quitting, and it's just like, fuck this shit. I don't want to be like working hard no more and all that other stuff. I feel like there's gonna be a walkout before World War III. I said that's just my opinion on that. Father, you want to say anything before I shut it down?
Yeah, just now that we're at this point, I don't think it goes without saying that like this shit is serious. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very important. That's why we always say you gotta listen before you respond, because you want to make sure that even if you disagree with what someone is saying, the information is right there for you to see. You see people suffering as a result of people being ignorant. You feel what I'm saying? Even though the shit is right there in front of their face, but they still continue this facade of everything being all right. I don't know. So I just hope that gave some perspective about how serious this shit is, because just that discussion we had about masculinity on Monday, like it's getting to a point where people really are suffering. So we'll see what happens from here.
Something's got to change. That's all I know. Something got to change, and we need to stop giving but again, we need to stop giving billions of dollars ways to other countries. So we need to like start, you know, handling shit
And
in
certain
house,
institutions
and
here, domestic institutions as well.
exactly, exactly, exactly. Because like I swear to God, if another country fucking fucking hurts themselves. I'm gonna just say hurts themselves, or like we get into another beef that doesn't concern us, but we got to put our nose in. And Joe Biden wants to give them fucking money. On us as black people, I feel like we really need to put our votes where our money where our mouth is, or where our votes really needed to be, because we're just letting this shit happen. And that's my final thoughts. I would like to thank the panel for jumping on as usual. I would like to thank all y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is You Know What? Let me just say podcast, and we are signing out. Peace.
Cheers.
Deuces.